Hello, Blake speaking. Oh, they're here? Awesome, I'll be right there.
We're gonna find out who's doing this. Leaving us love notes everywhere.
What are we going to do, Tom?
Things are starting to get strange. Blake, people are getting hurt.
Son of a bitch!
What do you want? Goddamn Snowman.
They're not going to stop until we do this. I don't even know what the Snowman is.
There's someone leaving us messages.
These guys are gonna be stopped.
I'm losing my mind.
This stuff's getting worse. They don't want to see Geostorm, they want to see this. If you don't stop them, I'm gonna have to stop them.
Welcome back, everyone, to Roll It with Tom and Blake. Thank you for joining us. I think we're on, what episode are we on now?
8.
Episode 8, and we are going to watch The Snowman.
We're going to watch the Snowman, or we've watched the Snowman?
My first impressions of this was, a bit gritty, a bit Wind River-like. Fassbender's there, and
You were keen to watch it, and then then we went to watch it. I had heard about this film having quite a troubled production before it was released. It was meant to come out a little while ago, and then they had some extensive reshoots. Look, I had sort of like an average expectation for it. I mean, I do like the director, Thomas Alfredson, who did Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy and Let the Right One In.
It's about this alcoholic detective who isn't really happy because there's not enough murder going on in the town that he lives in.
I know his name is Harry Hole. That's I think that's the first of many problems with the story is I couldn't really get involved with a character named Harry Hole.
No.
But I love Michael Fassbender.
Yeah, Fassbender. You got J.K. Simmons, Chloe Sevigny, and our favourite,
Val Kilmer.
Everyone.
It's really strange. I don't know whether they started filming this or started reshooting this when Val had his throat cancer. His voice has been dubbed or redubbed, and it is so distracting. It's so obviously not him talking. It was so weird. He's kind of walking around just like, yeah.
It's like, should someone get him, a glass of water, put him in bed, maybe a hospital, instead of acting right now, maybe?
Let's go back to Michael Fassbender. So he's the main character. He's the detective that's in on this this supposed murder mystery. And when he's not solving crimes, he's either asleep, smoking, or in the middle of a fast bender, if you know what I mean. He's just always drinking. Like I said, that this was a troubled production and it went and did reshoots. And I could clearly tell that the characters had come back and they had different haircuts. I mean, Michael Fassbender's hair changed about 17 times and his beard was going up and down.
Especially at the end.
I mean, if you're a talented filmmaker with a good crew, surely you've got somebody pointing out going, you know what, his hair was a little bit shorter last time.
All you need is that little, kid running around, the 13-year-old with the Polaroid and continuity. Continuity!
It's called The Snowman, right? And for a large period of this movie, there's not really any snowmen in it, is there? I mean, they show up every maybe 20 minutes and they're sort of like...
Maybe someone who's read the book can give us a bit more clarity or insight, but the movie just kind of just bleh.
Not sure. A scarecrow is much more scary than a snowman.
Yeah, children of the corn any day.
The character just gets a note in the mail going, I'm the snowman. And then you're like, well, so? Essentially, so what? Who cares?
Yeah. I just don't know if I like the directing. It seemed really... There was an establishing shot outside and then it zoomed in on someone's pen. You're like, oh, so we're inside? Like, this is a conversation now?
Mm-hmm.
And it just kind of didn't have much vision. It was strange. It was a strange cinema experience, actually.
Yeah, there was somebody in front of us that I don't think they've ever seen a crime thriller in their life. So whenever a door opened, it was like, oh my god, she's going. Oh my god, she's gone to the door. Don't go in there, bitch. What was right about it, Blake?
Oh man, not much. I mean, Fassbender, what are you doing? Stop being in shitty movies. I mean, Song to Song last time, and that was a piece of shit. And then this one is just kind of all over the place.
Gee, Blake, tell us how you really feel. I honestly think there was one good sequence in this movie that I quite enjoyed. There's something. There's Val Kilmer and a chairlift, and he goes up in this chairlift, and he's walking over to like something that's there. It's a body, and someone fires a gun in the air, and there's some birds and stuff. I'm like, that's the movie I wanted to see.
Yeah.
Like for a movie that's meant to be a crime thriller about a snowman with severed heads or something. It's so dull. It's so boring. It's like a really bad lost cousin to like the Bone Collector or something. Like a really bad like mid-90s Denzel Washington cop thriller.
Yeah, it reminds me of Insomnia. Take the setting of Insomnia and make it really boring.
It's nothing like Insomnia. It's not. Don't listen to him. It's not like Insomnia. Insomnia is good. Something else that's wrong with it. Why cast J.K. Simmons in it when he can't do his J.K. Simmons thing? He's got some sort of British accent, and he's in it with this bizarre subplot of like taking photos of people, which goes absolutely, you guessed it, nowhere.
Just like all other 7 other storylines of bloody film.
Alfredson! If you're gonna have J.K. Simmons in it, at least get him to go all Jonah Jameson on their ass, you know what I mean? Oh, you can't find the snowman? You can get a picture of Julia Roberts in a thong, but you can't get a picture of this weirdo? No jobs, freelance. The best thing for kids your age. Go get me a photo of Spider-Man, kid. Spider-Man! Menace or foe? It's like you're reading one of these pick-your-own-adventure books, and the director has picked every wrong door to go down to, and by the end of it, you're like, this was a terrible idea.
Not disrespecting the book, though.
But a complete mess. We've kind of rubbished this movie a little bit, so, like, I mean, we're going to have to give it a score. What are we going to give it, Blake? What are you going to give it, Blake?
I was expecting more from this, and I'm going to give it a 4.5.
4.5. Yeah. Look, I'm probably going to give it a 3.
Oof.
And I just... look, I didn't understand anything that was going on. There were so many characters there that didn't need to be there. I wanted to see more snowmen. So basically, at the end of the day, in the words of J.K. Simmons, not my tempo. Should you go and see this movie? Snowman. Yes.
See you soon, guys.
Bye.
Watching.